Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to talk about SRRV visas are now being processed here in the Philippines. So this is what the video is about. I've been talking for 10 minutes, didn't even have the thing on. SRRV Visa in the Philippines. This particular visa, it started, they actually activated this visa recently in this last week or so. It's available now. They actually took it down. There are people that are actually gained this particular visa and that have entered into the particular Philippines because they were married to a spouse. A Filipina, and she does have her passport, and they actually got the visa. You can get this visa outside the country, according to the website. I'll put the link in here so you guys can see it and keep it. It gives you indefinite stays, multiple entry on SRV. Now, some of the things that you need to have to get this particular visa, you still have to have a passport, a medical clearance, NBI clearance, some photos. Now here's the thing that really kind of caught me off guard on this visa. The processing fee, $1,400 just to process it. That's not counting your deposit. That's a lot of money, $1,400. It's better off getting a 13A. $1,400 processing and $300 US to process to prepare prepare it. So $1,700 before you even think about getting SRV plus your deposit of $10,000 or $20,000 US. Of course, you can get this outside the country, as I said. They do have some great things that will give you with this. You have a student, you get travel tax. It actually gives you household goods, custom and duty taxes for one time. So up to $7K for importation of tax and personal items and things like that. Say you're bringing a cargo over or something like that. It was 10. Now I think it's down to 7. Access to the GREE program at certain airports. Now this program gives you PhilHealth. They also give you, the GREE program basically is saying they'll run you through the lines quicker and things like that. If you have SRV, you just have to tell them in preparation before you get there. But SRV Smile, it's a $20,000 deposit on the SRV Smile. That's a lot of money deposit. Now, this deposit, it's money. It's in the account. It doesn't really gain any interest because the banks really don't pay interest here. You have access to. There goes my pen. You have access. You can actually use this visa for, buying and leasing land. You can actually. Maybe you want to buy a condo or something like that, you can actually use it for that, which is fine. You can do that for that. Yeah, at least a law to purchase a condo. Now, this particular one that you have is, you have to be 50 plus. SRV Classic is one, it's 50 plus, 10K with pension. Now, the pension needs to be $800 to $1,000 a month, so $800 or $1,000 a month. If you don't have a pension and you come into the Philippines, 20K. That's 50 plus. They have one in here, it's 35 plus. This is SRV Courtesy is actually 35 plus. And you still have to put deposit in there. But if you're actually officers or work like a police officer or fire department or things like that, military, they have one that's $1,500. Now that's the one that a lot of people would probably, this SRRV Courtesy would be interested in, is $1,500. Like, officers of police officers. Now they have one that's SRRV. It's hard for me to say that, many times. SRRV, Hispanic Courtesy. It's armed force officers. It's $1,500. Additional dependents is $15,000. Man, that's a lot of money. Realistically, if you come to the Philippines, Do you really listen? A lot of the guys had to either get married that's already here. If you're already here in the Philippines, what are you doing? Your tourist visa's up. Either leave, get married, or go to the SRV. I know a couple of guys go on SRV, putting the deposit and the money in, but still, there is a certain criteria you have to meet with that on the time frame. Now they're telling me there's not, but a friend was telling me there's criteria on the deposits. I don't know. I could not read that in the fine print of the SRV. Maybe someone could tell me here what the fine print says. You have to spend it within a period of time, things like that. It did not say just put deposit down, you leave it in there, and it's money that you can use for here in the Philippines. 13A visa costs about, I don't know, I think it's $400, $500, something like that. And then all your same thing, you have to get the physical and all that stuff. But it's go there once a year and things like that. You know, and do your thing, and multiple entries also. And that's the ones most people are going for, but SRV is quite expensive. There's a couple of guys here in town have SRV visa that initially, and they put the 20K down on it. And the guy was telling me, his name's Raymond. I did a video on him back a couple of years ago. He said that it was just a lot of money to put down, and he reluctantly did it. He did it. He used it to buy his house. Him and his wife bought a house here in town, and he used that money to buy the house and do the things that he needed to do. But I'll give the link that you guys can actually go online. You can actually answer all the questions that you need to get. But the key is, the most important thing too, is if you're here, get it here. If you're not here, you can get it outside the United States. Now, the advantage of having an SRV visa, I couldn't really see any advantages to it. To me. If I'm a tourist, I'm on a tourist visa, and my visa's running out, and I have nowhere else to go, and they won't extend it anymore, and I have an extra $10,000 or $20,000 I just want to throw in an account to get the visa, okay, and it's just sitting there, okay, fine, things like that, okay, that's fine. But maybe sometimes other countries might give you a better aspect, a better thing. I don't know. I mean, you know, but that's a big question. I mean, $10,000 or $20,000 is a lot of money to be able to do that. Military visa, SRV visa, $1,500. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Even the 13A visa, okay, that's fine. It's still, you know, $400, $500, $600. That's okay. Time you pay the fees and this, that, and other, and get it all done. It's okay. It's still a yearly multiple visa. I think I forget what it is, $7. I don't remember what it is. Once a year. I don't know. Ruth usually does it. She shoots over and does it. Sometimes they require you to be there because of the honey badger. We Ruth just did it last time when she was there. So I think a lot of times too, you got to ask yourself if you're willing. That's a lot of money to put down on one. Now they have one. They limited it because a lot of Chinese had been getting them that were 35 plus, and they were putting the pop $10,000 US into account. And a lot of them, it's easy for them to do that because they're so rich. But I don't know. I just have problems seeing that somebody's going to drop $10,000 in an account, and the benefit ratio to that would be, I don't know. I don't really see the benefit. Okay, they save you on taxes and save you this, that, and the other. But you can count all the taxes I paid here, including this house, and bringing this house here. It's probably less than $50. So, you know, I don't know. For the whole, and I'm talking my lot tax here for the two lots that I have here is only like $3 or $4 each. So a year. So I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize in my mind why someone would do it. I'm trying to think the benefits, and maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what benefits that you would think that it would be beneficial to have a SRV visa. I would think other visas, the military visa's key. That's the one. That's the key. $1,400. Okay, that's a done deal. Military, you can get a lot of benefits with it, especially guys been in the military. And that's a lot of my friends are getting, and have gotten, that are here and coming here. whenever they open it up enough to get in here. That would be the good thing to have, or the 13A if you're already married to Filipina. Now I think Claude in there, my buddy Claude's here from Boston. He arrived. He's been here about a month. He's got a channel called Claude C. He's been here about a month or so. He's living in Malai right up the road here, and I think he came on 13A. I think he acquired it over there first, over in U.S. first. A lot of guys are acquiring what they can over there first. It's easier. That when it does get open, open up the door for that. But anyway, so SRRV Visa is back online. You can use it. 35. You get one that's 35 years old. They got one that's 50 years old plus. They have one, of course, the military. The benefits of having it is if you're willing to invest and you're, say, 60 years old and you're willing to invest in some property or lease some property and or land or buy a condo, it's the way to go, because you can actually take that money and use it for that, because you're going to do it anyway. And it gives you some benefits and tax breaks. So that would be the benefit. My buddy Kanoy could tell me a little bit more about that, because he's bought some condos, and he could tell me more about that. So I would like to hear. So you guys, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think about the SRRV. I'm still trying to rationalize, wrap it. When I'm reading it, I'm going. Even before, when I first came here, I'm thinking, okay, I dropped $10,000. Okay, house cost me $10,000. I could use that money for the house, and it gives me that. So I could have gotten it. And realistically, I could have gotten that SRRV Visa and used that to my advantage. But I don't know that. I don't know what advantage I would have gotten out of it. Because the house was $10,000, $12,000. I could have put that in a Visa and then used that money and got my, got all that and done it that way. I could have done that. Didn't think of it at the time, honestly, because I really didn't think that it was a beneficial thing when I first saw it. Everybody was telling me to get it. Man, why'd you get that? You get a lot of perks. I said Phil Health. Well, I got Phil Health. And I'm on grandfather in an old program, so which is the same as this. It's the same as this, the SRV. I'm under the same program there would be under. So I don't know. I'm rambling on. God bless. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for always watching my videos. I'm waiting on ice cream. RR, B-Boy, the cousin, somebody else went down. I'm sending them with some money to bring back, that was an hour ago, some ice cream. They probably stopped and ate one and go buy another one. That's what I do. God bless.